Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Transforming Marriages with me, Uju Onwuzulike. I am passionate about helping couples build stronger and more fulfilling marriages. Why don't you subscribe and join me on this journey? Today, I want to talk about what we men consciously or unconsciously do, comparing our wives with others. Let me ask you a question. How will you feel as a man if your wife is comparing you with other men? Because the truth is, there will always be men that are richer than you, far richer than you. There will always be men that are more educated than you, more exposed than you. There are men that are high up there more than you. So how would you feel if your wife is comparing you with those men? I know you will feel very bad. I know you will feel hot when your wife starts comparing you with those people. You might even want to kill yourself, because I have seen a lot of men even getting to that point of trying to kill themselves because they cannot stand the shame. Now imagine how you feel as a man when your wife is comparing you with men that you know that are far successful than you, men that you know that have achieved great success in their journey. Definitely you will feel bad. That is also the same way your wife will feel when you start comparing her with other women. Why would you want to do that? Don't you know when you compare your wife with other women, you are disrespecting her? You are taking away her honor and her dignity. You are literally saying to her that you shouldn't be living, that you are good for nothing. And when you say that to your wife, the negative feeling is felt more by her, is felt more by women. Imagine how you feel as a man, and then multiply it or times it by three. That's how your wife would feel, because she will feel hurt the more, especially when that is coming from her husband. If that is coming from the outside, yes, it will pain her, it will hurt her, but not as much as it will hurt her when that comes from the husband. So what is my advice? My advice for you is this: is there any way you want your wife to improve upon? Help her to improve in those areas. For example, if you think that your wife doesn't dress well or she doesn't have good clothes, what do you think you should do? Take her for a shopping and get her good clothes. If you think your wife is not exposed enough, what are you supposed to do? Get her exposed. If you think she's not well educated, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to enroll her in a school. You can virtually bring to speed any point you want your wife to be. But stop comparing her with others. Do you know the danger of comparing her with others? When you compare her with others, you will not focus on getting her to be who she really has to be. Your focus will always be on the outside. And you have forgotten this fact that the women out there that you are using to compare her with are women that men like you brushed up. If you had seen those women in their raw form, I am not sure you may be able to compare your wife with them. But now men out there have polished these women. They have polished their wives, and you are looking at them and you are now admiring them. You can also do the same to your wife. You can polish your wife. You can make her to be all you want her to be. And I think that is your key responsibility. When you get married to a woman, your job is to take over from where her father stopped. Your job is to make her to be better. Your job is to make her to be all that God has created her to be. So I want to encourage you in this video to stop the comparison. That is not what you should be doing. What you should be doing is to help her to be who God has made her to be. What you're supposed to do is to help her to be the best woman that she can ever be. You have what it takes to make your woman to be the best woman. And I am charging you to do that. When you polish your wife to be what God has ordained her to be, other men out there will also admire her. It shouldn't only be you admiring others. Why don't you get your wife to a place where people also will be admiring her for good, admiring her for what she has achieved, admiring her for what she has accomplished. That is possible. And that is why I have done this video, to encourage you to do that. And for you to stop comparing her with other women. Thank you for watching. May God bless you and bless your marriage.